Welcome to the Legalpreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Sager, founder and CEO of Legalpreneur Inc. As a serial entrepreneur and someone that works exclusively with small business owners legally protecting their business, I'm dedicated to covering common legal issues faced by business owners, providing you with the business knowledge you need to catapult your business's growth and showing you just how some of the world's most elite entrepreneurs have handled these legal and business issues themselves. In true attorney fashion, the information in this episode is not legal advice. This is for informational purposes only, and you should always consult with your attorney before implementing any of the information in the show. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the Legalpreneur Podcast. I am doing another Q&A episode. I've had so many new followers and questions on TikTok lately, so we are going to follow up with another Q&A episode, specifically pretty much questions just from TikTok. But before we get into that, you guys, Legalpreneur Live, tickets are now on sale. We are coming with a speaker announcement. So I am incredibly excited to announce one speaker today. You are the first to hear about this. Now, before I announce it, I want you guys to know that Legalpreneur Live is not a legal conference. It is very much business and personal growth. And because of that, I wanted to cultivate this lineup of speakers with basically people you didn't know you needed to hear from. So it's a long list of badass speakers. Like, that's what I have to say. It's a bunch of badass speakers. But one speaker that I'm super pumped to announce today is Danielle Canty from Boss Babe. So we've all seen Boss Babe. We've all heard of them. They are the viral Instagram account. They sell tons of products online to help you start and grow your online business. And one of the co-founders, Danielle Canty, is coming to speak. I would have loved to have the other co-founder, but she is about to have a baby. And I couldn't pull her away from her newborn baby for Legalpreneur Live, but that's okay. We still have Danielle from Boss Babe. So I am super pumped. You guys, go get your ticket now. The price is only going to go up. So get your ticket now. If you are a VIP, you do get basically the VIP reception with Danielle and a possible photo op. So make sure you get that VIP pass, snag that if you want to say hi in person to Danielle. We will be coming back with a lot more speaker announcements, but I wanted to give you one. Make sure you're following on the gram because we're going to be announcing a lot more speakers soon. So don't miss out on any of that. Okay, questions, Q&A from TikTok. It's going to be a lot of LLC questions because I had an LLC video go viral and I have a lot of questions about LLCs. Okay, I have an LLC for a company/name that I'm no longer using. Should I just try to change the name or delete and file a new LLC? Now, this is a great question, and I was super pumped to read this and know that I could answer it for the people on TikTok and podcast listeners, because this happens a lot. So a lot of people, they've filed an LLC like years ago, and they're like, oh, I can just use that for my new business. Is that okay, or should you file a new one? It depends. Most likely, you probably want to file a new LLC. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Number one, because if there happens to be any liability from that old LLC that comes up, your new business is liable for that old responsibility, for that old business, whether you're still doing things or not. If something happens where somebody, years ago from the old business wants to sue you and say, hey, I'm suing you for this. Well, if you're running a new business under that old LLC, the new business is responsible for what happened in the old business. So again, I'm all about preaching about lowering your liability. And because of that, you want to file a new LLC for the new business. Number two, the reason being that you want to have a new LLC is because it's probably not related. So when you file the LLC, you do have to give the state some indication of what you're doing in the business. Chances are your new business is different than the old business. So if you're using the old LLC and you haven't updated the state with what you're doing, you may not get LLC protection for the new business if you don't update the state, because if you get sued, the court may say, no, you don't get this LLC protection because this LLC was for XYZ and you're now doing ABC. ABC doesn't fall under XYZ, so you're not getting this LLC protection. So save yourself. Just do the extra filing. Let the other LLC go. File a new one. Okay, another question. How do I get a business credit card for a new business without having to personally back the card? Great question. You have to get a business credit card and make sure there's not a personal guarantee. Now, no matter what, especially if it's a new business, they will check your personal credit to give you the credit card. But that does not mean you are personally liable for the credit card. Just when you have a new business, they will essentially open the credit based off your personal credit. It doesn't mean you're personally guaranteeing the credit card. So if you want to make sure that you're not personally responsible for that credit card, just make sure that there's not a personal guarantee on that credit card. But understand that no matter what, if it's a new business, they will do it based off of your personal credit. Okay, another question. Do we need LLC insurance as well? Yes, I always suggest having insurance because this is, again, another form of protection. And that's what we're talking about. Protecting you personally, protecting your business entity, and insurance is another added layer of protection. And that's what it comes down to. It's all about protection. You want to protect yourself. You want to protect the entity. Protection, protection, protection. Insurance is that protection. So get insurance. We'll be sending you guys some recommendations. I'll be putting them on the website soon. We have a relationship coming soon with a great insurance company. I'm super pumped about this, but just know it's coming soon and I'll be giving you guys a lot more information about insurance. I'm actually going to have an interview coming soon with an insurance professional for liability insurance. So stay tuned for that. I hope these questions are helpful. If you guys ever have questions, drop them in TikTok, Instagram. Just let me know. I hope these Q&A episodes are really helpful for you guys. And don't forget to go buy your Legalpreneur Live ticket. Like I said, prices are only going up. So if you want to get the best deal possible, go purchase your ticket now. And super pumped about speaker announcement number 1, Danielle Canty from Boss Babe. And she's linked in the show notes. Go shout her out. Tell her how excited you are that she's going to be at Legalpreneur Live. I mean, I'm super freaking pumped. And we'll be making more speaker announcements soon. So stay tuned. Go buy your ticket before the price goes up again. And thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you next time. Here at Legalpreneur, we're committed to providing a supportive legal community for all business owners. I know how scary the legal stuff can be. If you found this information helpful, I would be so grateful if you could share it with a fellow business owner. And quite frankly, it doesn't cost anything to rate, review, or subscribe to the show. Your support helps me reach more listeners, which allows me to support more business owners in their entrepreneurial journey. Have any questions or comments about the show? Feel free to drop me a line on Instagram. I promise I read all of the messages and comments. And if you want to be a guest on the show or know someone that would make a great guest, simply fill out our application form and a team member will reach out if we think it's a good fit. I'll see you in the next episode.